Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
OMG, girl, buckle up because I have some tea that's been boiling over for weeks and I can't hold it in anymore. You know my boyfriend, right? The one who brings me coffee in bed and remembers my favorite sushi order. Yeah, that guy. Well, let me tell you, lately, it's like Jekyll and Hyde up in here and I'm losing my mind. Let me start with last night because oh my god. You know how I've been playing that new fantasy RPG? The one with the dragons and the gorgeous landscapes. I was finally getting into the groove after work, just unwinding, right? But then he plops down next to me on the couch like a storm cloud waiting to erupt. At first, I thought he was just watching, but knew. Within 5 minutes, he's leaning over my shoulder, breathing down my neck, and every time I miss a jump or take a hit from an enemy, he tusks like I just set the kitchen on fire. Babe, why are you going that way? He snaps, like I'm committing a war crime by exploring a side path. Then, when I accidentally aggro a group of enemies and die, which, hello, it's my first playthrough, he actually raises his voice. You never charge in like that. How do you not know this? I tried to laugh it off. You know me, I hate confrontation. So I joked, am I stupid or something? And girl. He looks me dead in the eyes and says, yes, then rips the controller out of my hands like I'm a toddler who can't be trusted with scissors. He starts rapid-fire button mashing, lecturing me about optimal strategy like I'm in a damn esports tournament. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there, gripping the couch cushion, thinking it's a solo game. Why does this matter? But here's the thing, this isn't just about gaming. Oh no, it's everywhere. Remember that time we drove to the mountains for the weekend? I was behind the wheel, right? And every single bump in the road was a federal emergency. Watch out for that pothole. You're too close to the shoulder. Turn here, no here. By the time we parked, I was so tense I could have cracked a walnut with my jaw. And when I parallel parked perfectly, I might add, he had the audacity to say you could have straightened it more. Like who's CARES? The car was in the lines, Jason. And don't even get me started on New Year's Eve. You were there. You saw me panic when I realized I'd lost my ID at the bar. I was already kicking myself, but instead of, I don't know, comforting me, he goes full Sherlock Holmes. You should have gone back inside immediately. Emailing them is pointless. Thanks, Captain Hindsight. Really helpful while I'm trying not to cry in the Uber. The worst part, I know he loves me. When he's sweet, he's so sweet. Like, brings me soup when I'm sick, rubs my feet after a long day, sweet. But then he flips this switch, and suddenly I'm his incompetent apprentice who can't function without his wisdom. I've tried talking to him about it, and he'll apologize and say, you're right, I'll work on it. But 5 days later, same crap. And here's my armchair psychologist take, thanks, Dr. Google. I think it's his parents' voices in his head. He's told me how his dad would grill him over B+ grades and his mom would nitpick his piano recitals. So now, when anything isn't perfect, whether it's my gaming or my parking, his anxiety spirals and he takes it out on me. It's like he's terrified of chaos, so he micromanages everything, including me. But why do I let him? That's what I keep asking myself. I'll replay these moments in the shower, scripting out all the badass comebacks I wish I'd said. But in the moment, I freeze. I hate hurting his feelings, especially because he's been dealing with depression. I don't want to be another voice criticizing him, you know, so I swallow it and then I hate myself for not speaking up. It's a cycle. Last week, though, something snapped. We were cooking dinner together. Well, I was cooking and he was supervising, and when I added garlic a little too early, he sighed like I'd ruined the meal. You always do this, he muttered. And I just stared at the pan. And then, out of nowhere, I blurted, why do you talk to me like I'm a child? Silence. Crickets. He looked like I'd slapped him. Then he said, I'm just trying to help, and walked out of the kitchen. We haven't really talked about it since, but now I'm stuck in this limbo. Do I push harder? Do I give him an ultimatum? Or do I keep biting my tongue until I forget what my own voice sounds like? I don't know. All I know is, I miss the girl who used to play video games badly and proudly, who'd laugh when she messed up a parking job instead of feeling ashamed. And I'm scared that if I don't figure this out soon, she'll disappear for good. So tell me, bestie, what the hell do I do?